Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Maury
and Pat from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. Tonight we have one new one from Dogfish Head. We have the Robert Johnson Hellhound On My Ale, which is an ale brewed with lemon. Weighs in at 100 IBUs, 10% alcohol, and brewed with 100% Centennial hops.
And by new, Pat means this is the newest batch. We just got this here in Erie. It's bottled on 10/21/2013. So it's just exactly a month old today, which is pretty fresh by Erie standards. So we're gonna get into it, this batch here, and let you know what we think. Wow.
And actually, as soon as you crack this one open for the pour, it kind of flooded the room with this.
It is a really, I smell the actual lemons in this beer. Like, along with the citrus, flavors that you get from the Centennial hops as well.
There's both a lemon zest and a lemon juice aroma on this.
There is. There's also a really, I feel, bready malt character beneath the lemons and the hops.
I wouldn't say biscuity, but almost like a sweet bread aroma.
Yeah, it definitely, I can smell the malt bill on this one. It's definitely there, even as fresh as this bottle is.
Well, and as hoppy and as lemony as this beer forebodes, you're going to need a solid malt underneath.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of grassiness out of it, too.
I can see that. I find it a touch earthy, almost like that sticky, earthy hop character, that little bit of that resinous. I don't know if I want to say pine, because it's not overly piney.
But it does have a sticky, if that makes sense, a sticky aroma to it.
Cheers, guys. That's pretty well balanced, actually.
Yeah. This isn't a shandy. It's, just brewed with lemon.
Yeah. And there's a good amount of lemon flavor in it.
Yeah. And that's what it is. I was kind of expecting more bitterness out of it. But instead, I'd get a real strong, just lemon flavor.
Yeah. Along with some malt backbone, just like in the aroma. And there's a little bit of booze on the taste. A little bit of alcohol.
And, it's odd, but I'm almost getting more bitterness out of alcohol than I am out of hops. I'm getting strong hop flavor, but not a ton of bitterness. It's surprisingly smooth for as acid heavy as it is.
Yeah. And for me, like, up front I get lemon more in the way of that you would get from, like, citrusy hops. But on the back end is where I'm actually getting, like, lemon flavor, like fresh squeezed lemon. You know what I mean?
I'm actually really enjoying this beer. This is a fantastic seasonal brew. I'm going to have to give it a 4.5 out of 5. I love it. I've always loved orangey, citrusy flavors in my beer. This one, I probably could have downed this whole bottle and went looking for another one. It's very tasty. I was a little bit leery because I was getting kind of that lemon dish soap aroma a bit on the nose, not at all on the taste.
No.
It's entirely enjoyable. A great beer. I don't have a clue how to categorize it, but it's delicious. I could drink it all night. 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, as far as this beer is concerned, I think it falls somewhere between a double IPA and a strong ale. It's 100 IBUs, but I'm not really getting an intense bitterness off this beer. Now, that's not to say you can't taste the different hops, and I'm not saying there's not a little bit of bitterness there, because there is. But there's also just like a sweet, bready malt character, the lemon, the orange, and also some booze. This is a sipper, I feel like, but a drinkable one. And I'm going to go a little lower than Pat, but I'm going to give this beer a 4 out of 5. I think it's pretty darn good. And I've always wanted to try this beer. It's my first time having it, but I could never find it fresh. So I found this one fresh, picked it up, and I'm glad I did. 4 out of 5.
You did too.
Yeah. Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.